Hi, can you hear me? Thank you so much, Sitara. Thanks for joining the live. So, who else is there? Just say a hi so I will know you are here. Hi, Ajay. So, I'm just setting up a few things here on the setting side. Hi, Naveen. Hi, Gokul. Hey, hi, Gokul. It's been so long. Thanks. Thanks for your birthday wishes and thanks for the book wishes as well. Hi, Mr. Manikandan Palasubramanian. Thanks for joining the live. By the way, that's my husband who is joining from the second room. We're going to just give 2 more minutes for one or two people to join because it's going to be a very closed group where it was only said on Facebook and as a WhatsApp status, which is technically very close friends and family members. Like, really, we didn't put it on LinkedIn or really promote it in our pages or anything because since it's going to be just a launch today and the books are not technically available for the sale or anything as of now. So we wanted to make it as a very soft launch and let the family and friends really know that in person. So that's why we wanted to go live today. Okay, when we are waiting for a couple of more people, I think I would love to listen it from you guys that one of your dirtiest myth that you've been believing for so many years that you think needs to be busted like right immediately. So let me talk about one of the myth that I think that needs to be busted like right immediately that I also spoke in my book is worshipping the elders or respecting them just for the sake of their age. In our Indian culture that we have a term like even in North India they just fall on their feet asking the blessings, and these are the people who are improving or aggregating the whole thing of casteism. All those unnecessary things, most of the unnecessary things, or pushing somebody to get married early or pushing someone to get into a course, something that's absolutely relevant to them, a lot of other things. So I have added my 2 cents on what I really think about the whole term of we should worship the elders. And I think if you follow me on LinkedIn, there are quite a lot of people who also said that I think this is not fair that you're telling that we shouldn't be respecting the elders. So that was one of the important myths that I think that needs to be busted. I would love to listen it from Sitara, Swati, Janani on what you think is the most dirtiest myth that you think needs to be like cut on the root like right immediately. And I would love to listen from Gokul, Ajay, Janani, Manikandan, Naveen also. And the best answer gonna get a very nice, memorable gift from me. Most of you are someone whom I know very close to me, so I'm sure it is going to be memorable to you as well. Hi, Srinati. Hi, Haridra. So I was just telling about one of the dirtiest myth that needs to be removed from the roots. And I was asking people if you would love, if you are interested in sharing one of the myths that you think that needs to be, cut from the root? And I said, if at all somebody is going to share a myth, that's something that I did not think through, or something that I did not talk about in the book, but I really think it is valid, then I'm going to give a gift that's going to be very, very memorable to you. So I would love to see some answers on my chat box. Thank you, Srinidhi, Haridra, Aishwarya, Balak, Subramanian, Vashini. Hi, hi, hi. Don't induce any kind of fear into anyone. As in fear in the sense, if you do this, this is going to happen, something like that, or the kind of fear that we try to seed on kids. Like, okay, இது பண்ணனா அது மாதிரி ஆயிடுவ, like, if you're going to do this, then this is what is going to happen to you, அந்த மாதிரி, like, without any proper mindfulness, or saying that if you're going to get married after 30, you're not going to have a kid, something like that, right? I think that's really funny. And Vashini says there are a couple of things. One is the superstition beliefs, and the other one is she's typing. So yeah, I think this is also something, that's said, which has no proof or which has no base, as usually said by elders. Maybe I'm not like any against elders or anything, but when we talk about myths, and that's been like, pushed on us, which is like sort of suffocating at times, is usually pushed by elders. So it's sort of always the elders. Don't laugh loudly because you're a girl in one verse thing. I know, and I think that's the last thing that I can do, because when it comes to laughing, it's always very loud. Like, I can't really laugh like very minimalistic, or like the movie heroines that you see. That's very natural. Girls don't know to ride bike properly. Yes, when you mix religious belief and practical things, when you have chums don't go and pray, does not make sense to me. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are certain things when they say, right, it has some scientific reasons on that might have applied some 50 years back. For example, people say, don't cut your nails after 6 o'clock, and, some bad luck would come. Technically, that had happened because, those days we did not have electricity, and cutting the nails during the evening, maybe they wouldn't see and then probably chop their whole fingers or something like that. So makes super sense for those days, but I don't know how is that even relevant in today's day, where we have so much electricity, lights, and a lot of brightness, that you would not do that. So some things were applied in the olden days, which made sense, but now it doesn't make sense at all. Don't judge the life and things happening to others based on your experience. Like, he married late, hence they missed some things. Yes, yes. Girls cannot move out of the house to live by themselves before marriage. Are you even asking about it? Because I don't even think our ecosystem is even ready for it. Where you got a job somewhere, maybe the people would say yes or whatever. But after before that, if you say no, I'm going to be in Chennai, I'm going to be working in Chennai or Bangalore. Your house is also here. No, let me go. Live by myself. Nobody's going to agree that. Don't take bath after 6 p.m. That's very interesting. I've never heard of it. You are married, so your husband and his family is your priorities, not your parents. Okay, women can't have personal goals or desires once married. If they prioritize themselves, then they are labeled. Yes, absolutely. I think a lot of women struggle in this problem of, I think in some houses, the parents also say that, right? When you are married, your husband and your husband's family is your priority. You will have to deprioritize your career, your own wellness, your own health, or whatever you like. Maybe if you like something to eat, even if that is not something practiced or cooked in your in-laws place, that female basically forgoes that whole recipe of food. This is a very small example. It also applies to some very big decisions. If you are too boisterous, they are. If you are strong and right on your point, you are treated as rude and adamant. Right. Okay, that's women. Cool. Yes, and if you're going to be having strong opinion, if you have thoughts about something which is like really clear, and then you are going to ask somebody the question on why this is happening this way, then you are labeled as a very rude person. Absolutely happens with me all the time. Women doing housework is default, but men doing it, like, they are so generous and good and helping. I know sometimes people want award for doing their own work, but I'll tell you something very funny. The moment we started talking about the myths, there were quite a lot of men joined this call, but nobody is there now. It's only us. The moment we started talking about some truths, nobody wants to really be here and listen to this. Do we have any men here? I don't think so. The numbers and the list are pretty different, but maybe if there are any, please give a shout out. Women are asked if you know to cook and do you go to temples? Are you religious? Yeah, if you are not, then you are seen so differently. Like, are you not religious? Are you that type who doesn't believe? Probably they got guilty. I know. That list included my husband, right? I know.